You know how everybody has a giant reptilian overlord in their room? Oh. Just me? Oh. Well, let's just get to the video. You click the video, you know why we're here. Last time I made a Kermit puppet, I recycled pieces from my old Kermit puppets and put them together. So let's keep with the tradition, shall we? First, I located my local Kermitus amphibious, and then I prepared him to be executed.
What about your part of green fabric?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Life will be spared. Thankfully, I still have my other patterns from my other Kermit build. I just need to make modifications on them, especially the body because, oh really just the body because
It's kind of chunky.
help, I am panicking. I have two mouth shapes for this pattern for the Kermit, but I can't decide which one to use because this is the head that I forever named Jonathan Johnson, even though I don't think that character is ever getting made. And this looks extremely Kermit-esque, right? But his mouth, he's got the round mouth. And if you look at older versions of Kermit, he has this round shaped mouth. But the newer versions of Kermit have the more pointy mouth. So I am greatly troubled, and greatly pulled, and I don't know which one to do. This next step proved to be in vain. I wasn't even recording. Oh my goodness. I just finished recording myself in utter anguish because I
Did the wrong side.
Anyways, I just flipped the fabric over to the right side and began tracing the pattern. I then pinned it and snipped it. The dilemma came to a conclusion when I found this. Yeah, I was not picking that up. So I decided to make a new one to get best of both worlds from the pointy and the round one. Then I traced out the mouth pattern on the red fabric, and for some reason I don't have footage of me making the mouth plate for this. Now is the appropriate time to bring out my green thread, and I sewed the head together. And whilst watching something very interesting, because I'm obviously very interested, I forgot, that I believe was some sort of Jim Henson exhibit, which was really cool by the way. I cut off the excess of the head, excess fabric. Oh, I just now realized that the AC is on. Then I prepared to sew the mouth into the head, and then for some reason I lost footage of sewing it in. Whoops, not that. Then I began in vain to fix and trace the body pattern. I just made a boo-boo. I just discovered that this is the fabric pattern and not the foam pattern. So I just... I had to make a new one. So with the assistance of Google and Pinterest, I believe, I made another Kermit pattern. I made a pattern for a body segment. I tried my best to use every single piece of scrap foam that I could find as to not be wasteful because, you know, why not? Then I hot glued all the foam pieces together. Painstakingly began making the fabric pattern for the body in a very overcomplicated way that I don't think needed to be this complicated. For some reason I don't have the footage of me actually putting it together, but here's a shot of me sliding it onto the body. Right, so this is how far I've gotten so far. My phone kind of died while I was making the body, so I kind of just kept going without my phone, even when I got it back. I had to give him neck surgery again because his head was way too long. So there you go. So far it's starting to take shape, and I'm actually really happy with it. Then I finished my Mr. Incredible costume, and then I began working on the color. Then I got this. Woo! One of these things is not like the other. Wait, is that actually how the song goes? I really don't know. Then I began to make the mouthpieces. So I kind of can't find any pink felt to make the tongue. So I'm gonna have to wait till I find pink felt, or I'm gonna have to buy some. In the meantime, I used some scrap fabric to begin making the sleeve. I'm gonna have Lenny narrate this part. And then he kind of started together, and then he started into the body. Yeah. Then I began tediously making the eyes, which again was another step that proved to be in vain. I spent a good, long, painful, who knows how long, trying to get these eyes correct. And I turn around and he looks like this. Why does he look like that? Oh, it looks so bad. Oh, we get it from the side. What is that? I really am so close to harvesting parts from this guy, because this looks terrible. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I gotta fix that. Guys, I just don't feel like myself if I don't recycle pieces of other puppets, so chop. Oh wait. I know what you're thinking. That whole thing in the beginning of this video was for nothing then? Yeah, it was, because call me lazy, call me innovative. I didn't feel like making his eyes or his arms, so I cut them off from the other ones and applied them. Put them on. Blood warning. So I don't know how, but for some reason my hand is bleeding out and I don't know where I got it from. I honestly don't know how that happened, but the show must go on.
I'm too busy to be hurt right now.
I'm working with one bloody hand, which means his eye's probably gonna come out crooked because I don't have. No! Don't know how that happened. Actually, I have no idea how that happened. I'm kind of scared now. I don't know where that came from. Do these have blood on them? I don't know how that happened. Is anyone else opposed to putting band-aids on your phalanges? Because it's just the most inconvenient thing. What the heck? It's just the most inconvenient thing ever. So I think I fixed his head shape. I actually had to go inside and give him surgery in his mouth to make his mouth thinner, which actually kind of worked. But he's kind of wrinkly now, but I mean, it's not too bad. I began sewing his arms together, which again proved to be in vain because I did it the wrong way. So I had to cut them out and then sew them back on again. Whilst the bean sat upon my lap, I began making the tongue out of some pink fleece that I found. Then I applied said tongue into his mouth, and then I drew in some details with Sharpie, and then I was done. Hooray! Now, I'm not completely satisfied with the end result, but I will say it did come out way better than the first one. It is a step up from the first one, and it is another step closer to achieving my goal of the perfect Kermit the Frog. But it's not too bad, and it's not the worst I think I've made.
Yeah.